last few days in getting you to understand the rollout of safeguarding and how it's going to work in your club. You may have heard us refer to the principle of the 4 and 6. We've addressed the 4, and today we're going to talk about the 6. The 6 is essentially the expectations of all volunteers and coaches within your club that they are going to need to adhere to. So what are the 6 things just to get safeguarding to the right space that all your coaches and volunteers, it could be the guy that's cooking Wors rolls on the Saturday morning, or it's the person that's running the coffee shop at the club, but they all need to do the 6. So what are they? Firstly, the first one is that they need to be cleared against the sex offenders register. It's important that everybody is cleared against the sex offenders register, very simply because it's the legislation. Firstly. Secondly, it aligns to the SASCOC policy. And thirdly, it aligns to the policy of your federation. The second is the child protection register clearance. Now, they all need to be cleared against that. And again, this aligns to legislation. It aligns to the SASCOC policy, and it aligns to the policy of your organization. And the final one is also a clearance. It's a criminal check. Now, I want you to be clear. It is possible for a person's name to be on any one of these 3 registers and not on the other 2. Very often I'll have DSOs or members saying to me, I had a criminal check done. Surely if I'd done something inappropriate with a child and my name was on the sex offenders register, I would have a criminal record. That's not necessarily true. So everybody does need to get all 3 done. The fourth is the understanding that even if your name isn't on any of the 3 registers, that doesn't mean you've never done anything wrong, but rather that you've never been caught. And so to prevent the club from taking on a person that may have been asked to leave a club in the past or leave an organization in the past, or even just have left a place under suspicious circumstances, we want to eliminate that possibility. And so the way we do that is by getting every single person to sign a declaration of good standing. The 5th part of the 6 is the code of ethics. There's an ethical standard. There is an ethical responsibility if you're going to be a coach. There is an understanding that in your position, those that are being coached by you will turn to you, and not only for coaching ability, but also realizing that the things you say and the things you do are so much a part of your communication. And when we've got coaches that are behaving in a way that doesn't align to the best interests of the vulnerable athletes, and most specifically children, the challenge that kicks in there is we have the kids behaving inappropriately, which really does create a big safeguarding risk for the organization. And the 6th is the SAC, or Safeguarding Awareness Certificate. Guys, the Kazan Action Plan, which arguably is one of the real starting spaces for safeguarding in sport internationally, calls for every single person working in sport to have a very basic understanding of safeguarding. And so every coach, every volunteer, every chaperone, every person working in the club must have completed their basic safeguarding awareness certificate. Once those 6 are done, in conjunction with the 4 that we dealt with, the club will have achieved what we refer to as the principle of the 4 and 6. And in that space, the club will have received 100% safeguarding compliance. So to recap on the 6 very quickly: sexual offenders register check, child protection register check, a criminal check, signing a declaration of good standing, signing a code of ethics, and completing their safeguarding awareness certificate. Anything in there that you need, reach out to us and we can help you. We have all the documentation, we have the technicians, and we can get all of this sorted out for you. If you've got any queries, drop a line to sport@theguardian.co.za. I hope you have a good day. Thank you.